Hey everyone, just wanted to share with you our financial services quick qualification agent that was built for Dreamforce 2025. So the use case here is basically looking at financial services leads, identifying leads that are either very well qualified or completely unqualified, so that we can focus our work on the sort of middle ground of leads that maybe require some more research or coaching or additional contact before they can be qualified. So what you're seeing here is one of our leads, Paula Carbuyer. She looks at a glance to be pretty well qualified. We have some income and credit information that was brought in via just a third party integration. And we can see her number of trade lines, late payments, credit history, credit score, etc. Now this comes in as a new lead, and for the demo purposes, our AI is triggered when we switch this to working. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll mark working as the current status, and the AI will work in the background. And we'll see some things changed on this record. We can see here, her current loan qualification status was designated as well qualified. And then we also have this qualification rationale field that says why that is. And we can see her length of credit history, number of trade lines, debt to income ratio, etc. We also see some similar information in a tabular format below that also includes information about what the ideal would have been and if there's any coaching notes. For Paula, we really don't have coaching notes because she is a well-qualified lead, so you can see these are all just indicating that she should keep doing what she's doing. Let's go and look at another lead that's less qualified. Aaron Blitzer, the AI returned he's not qualified, and here are the reasons why. And here's where the coaching piece becomes a little bit more useful, is that we can see exactly which categories he failed and why. And our coaching notes here give some good advice on what could happen to make you more qualified. Ty is our qualified but needs review example. He's a better qualified lead than Aaron, but not quite as well qualified as Paula. And when we look here, we can see that he passed all of these except for one, and that's just late payments. And so he needs to focus on reducing late payments to improve his score. And we can probably look in a little deeper to that and see when some of these late payments would roll off of his record. And you'll also note at the top that we changed our status for each of these leads based on that. So since he needs review, he's going into this under review category that we could then assign to a queue or a list view for our agents to reach out to Ty. In Aaron's case, he's unqualified, and so we changed to that status. And for Paula, she's qualified, and so the status is updated to qualified. This all works off of 2 prompts and 2 flows. It was set up that way for our demo. Really, we could probably consolidate those into a single prompt and a single flow. Here's our prompt for the loan qualification logic. It basically just lays out what the criteria are for each case. So if all of these items are true, then that's a well-qualified lead. If any of these is true, that's a not qualified lead. And if there's some middle ground here where maybe most of these are true, that's going to be our third case of qualified needs review. One of the reasons we set this up the way we did is so that this part could be edited relatively easily by a business user. It's really just text indicating, greater than 5, less than 1, etc. Our qualification rationale produces the table that we saw. The flow, this indicates where our lead is. So when we update to this working status, we trigger both of those prompt template actions. And then we update the record. And then we have a second flow that updates the status of the lead based on the results from the AI. So we have our current qualification status field, and when that's updated, we look at what that status is and then update to the appropriate lead status.